Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Paint It Out Second Coat, where we recap Paint It Out, the digital makeup competition on Instagram by Rose Productions. There's 12 amazing contestants at the moment, and this week's challenge was Zodiac. So I'm here as a little Taurus, a fancy little moment with my fur and my gown and my chains and my whatever on. Yes, make sure you stay tuned so we can talk about all the looks of challenge 2 of Paint It Out. And I have a very special guest who I'm excited to have here. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Yeah, let's go. That was ugly. What am I doing? In this week's special episode, we have one of my favorites from Rose Bowl Season 2, Versailles!
Hey!
How are you? Stop that. Okay, first of all, straight up, you look so good. You look so good. Okay, dedication right here. All my future guests, if you're watching this is the level of dedication, right?
Sorry to raise the bar again. That's what I'm here for.
I was gonna say, we all know that you're the Zodiac bitch, and
not to be confused with the Zodiac killer. That's Ted Cruz, maybe. We don't know.
Slightly different. I can't wait to just sit here and gush over them for a little while. Okay, drinking game for second coat. Every time I say gush, drink and you'll be drunk. I promise. I say it way too much. So let's get gushing. That sounds disgusting. Let's get gushing. I'm so sorry.
Let's do it.
Okay, first up, we have the beautiful Chris.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, like literally, I sat there for so long. I have like the invert thing turned on my phone, and so I just kept pressing the invert button, and it just...
Oh, I didn't even try that.
It's so bloody cool. I sat there for ages just like...
I'll have to try that after this.
Honestly, it's so good. I think that like when I done that as well, you could see how like accurate it was.
Yeah, it's so clean too, and I specifically wrote down a note: the gradient on the lips. How dare people be children younger than me and more talented? That's not fair.
Next up, we have Evie Heartless.
This one.
I love when people like pull their makeup down onto their body and then just... Like, it's a makeup competition. That's the way you should be doing it, is like you're completely in makeup.
Right.
I could never sit there and paint my whole body to like details like that. Like, that's insane. And I think they've just done like such a unique take on Leo across their face. I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
Rather than like becoming a lion or something like that. Like,
yeah, that was a note that I wrote down too. It was a clever take because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing a lion, but you see it all the time. Yeah, and just... You know me, I love a good headpiece. So, learning that was a headpiece and not something photoshopped in the background.
I thought it was photoshopped at first, and then
I know, me too.
This picture made a headpiece.
Very pretty.
Next we have Alejandro as Aries. This is another gorgeous one. We learned in the previous weeks that I'm a big Alejandro fan anyway, and we all know that I fancy Alejandro. But this is hot. Like, come on now, like, and just like the way they've incorporated the like horn into like the makeup, like the patterns.
Yeah.
I think it's just really interesting.
And I do love that horn matching the rest of the makeup. It almost looks like a lava.
Yeah.
Like, it's so detailed in so many different colors. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Okay, then we have Robin Alcox as Aquarius. Okay, so
Sisters.
Here they are, Aquarius siblings. So what do you think? As an Aquarius on an Aquarius, what do you think?
I love this take. Like, I love the beat. Obviously, I love the beads as the water, and the tears are so beautiful. So pretty. Very clean makeup.
I love, like, Robin Alcox always does some sort of like gender fuckery, and I think that's always like, I always love a bit of gender fuckery. and they've done like this really like nice feminine eye and like long hair, but then like this little like rhinestone mustache, and I'm like so much fun. So I do love that, and like you say, the beads as water. Next up we have Liam Laughlin. Liam Laughlin is Aquarius as well, another Aquarius. And,
Aquarius.
ah! And this time they are the fucking vase. Like, come the fuck on. Like, this is like,
I know.
This is another one that's like such incredible diversity, because they done such a like meaningful like pop art moment last week, and then this time it's like full illusion. They are the vase.
It's very pretty.
Yeah,
and I do love that it's like the illusion makeup that's gaining more popularity now, like with the black backgrounds and black makeup to make different forms on a human form.
It's really impressive whenever someone does that, because like I could never do something like this. Like I could barely put on a winged eyeliner, let alone make myself like a vase. And then we have Cyan Idol as Aries. This
very
is
pretty.
The skin is supple and soft and beautiful. The eyebrows. Can we talk about the eyebrows?
I love the eyebrows. So cute.
So good. Like, insane. Like the little details. Details. So good.
It's like wispy and brush-like, but it's also so clean at the same time.
Beautiful Robin Hart is up next.
Beautiful's an understatement.
Yeah.
This is like the color palette is so my aesthetic. I love it so much. Nothing bad about it. Nothing bad about it. Nope, can't say anything bad ever. If you do, I will find you. It's still Aquarius season. I have that power.
I think I just love how like symmetrical it is as well. They got this perfect head and like for an unsymmetrical look of like water running down them. Just like the makeup is still so like symmetrical, and like the photo is so symmetrical. It's really, really satisfying to look at. Next up is the gorgeous Madeline Monroe as Virgo. The first Virgo so far. I think Virgo is a really difficult one to do because there's not much you can work from. Like some of the signs, there's a very clear symbol that you can use as a base to do your look from. But I think Virgo's a very hard one to do something from. But I think Madeline smashed it out of the park for this. I think it's so like gorgeous, but so like painful as well. Like it's blood and like it goes all the way around. And I'm assuming they used real leaves because they look real, and the way they've like blended them in to look like they're coming out of the skin, it's just really like.
Yeah, this is the only one that does like special effects makeup. The only one that does like a scar or blood or anything. It very much brings together that beauty but scary kind of. But yeah, I agree with the whole painful take. Yeah. Very pretty.
Like the expression, like they're so gorgeous, but you can like see the pain in their face. I think I think this is just like a really beautiful piece of work.
It's that tragic beauty.
Tragic beauty, exactly. It's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. As I've said like 3 times against Madeline, because Madeline is gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Emerald Gardens, another Taurus bitch.
Hey.
You don't see Taurus very often, I don't think. So I was very excited to see a Taurus. And I think they've represented it so well. And again, it's another one that have like pulled the paint right down across their body, and they're the complete piece of work.
Yeah, I love like the pink on the breast. It matches the eyes, so it just brings the whole look together. I love the rose quartz on the horns.
Yeah.
Such a pretty decoration.
Represent my fellow Taurus. You smashed it. I'm supposed to not be showing my hands, but I'm doing this a lot and like gang. Gang. Next up is the beautiful Sleepy. in another incredibly gobsmacking look, and another one that they've brought the paint all the way down their body and all the way up their hand, and the fact that they've like sat that still and painted all those little details on their hand, insanely impressive. Like, to get like even sort of like fairly decent line, I'm like gripping the table and like balancing. Like, they've done that. Mad skills.
I love the watercolor makeup so much.
And shit like that is not easy.
No, it's not. And I don't even dare try it myself. Ridiculous. But yeah, I love that they're blended into the background. The headpiece it's negative space, so it just looks like the moon phases are like just toppled right on there. And the gradient on the hand, I can't get over the gradient on the hand.
It's mad. And then we have the beautiful Shin as Scorpio, the first Scorpio this challenge.
Can I just say, Shin looks like they can kick my ass. Like, specifically leaves the house to kick my ass.
And you would thank them.
Oh, absolutely. I'd pay for it. I can imagine that being like a very real tat on somebody.
It's just, I think it's really gorgeous makeup, and it's so like different to what they've done last week, and it's so clean and precise. And
dear Shin, please kick my ass. Please and thank you.
I'll have my ass kicked. Moving on, we have Leather Locklear as Aries.
Hey.
Fiery bitch. Looks incredible. Right, what's really like mind-blowing me about this one is I can't see where the natural nose is, because it's insane. Like, the illusion on it is like perfect. It's just... definitely
the leader of a biker gang.
Oh, absolutely. And I would be shitting myself in person if I saw them, but crushing as well. But like, it's hot. Like, they look insane. They look so good.
Once again, hey, Leather, come kick my ass.
Literally. So let's move on to fan favorite then. So fan favorite this week was Chris. Understandable. Even I voted Chris. Like, this was insane. I just think, like I say, I sat there for 5 minutes flicking on invert just because I can't get over how precise it is.
Yeah, just so clean. The little spots of the inverted makeup on the shoulders too is very clever.
Of course, moving on to the winner, of course Chris won, because that was insane. As well as Sleepy. So that is now Sleepy's second win out of 2 challenges. They've won 2 challenges, so they're killing this competition. And yeah, again, it's a double win. That's 2 double wins in a row now. Mad. But yeah, it's just so deserved, because they've both done such an incredible job. My voice has gone funny because I'm talking about them too much, gushing over them too much. There you go, take a drink. So congratulations to Chris for winning your first challenge, and congratulations to Sleepy for winning your second challenge. The first 2 contestants of the competition have been eliminated, and as you can see next to us, they are Emerald Gardens and Madeline Monho. And my heart breaks because I love them both so much. I love the whole cast so much, and it's one of those things, like, they done, like, both of them look gorgeous, and they both looked gorgeous last week. So it was like one of those things, how hard is it to judge this competition? And I'm sure that all the judges didn't want to send anyone home.
Yeah, when I was scrolling through and I got to the eliminated, I very loudly said, "What? How dare?
How dare they?" I'm really like glad to have been able to see what they've done in this competition, because they've done some gorgeous looks, and I'm sad that they won't be doing like the future challenges, just because I would love to see what they do. So I'm really going to miss them. So Madeline Monho, Emerald Gardens, if you're watching this, I fucking love you.
I also fucking love you. I know, I'm heartbroken about it too, honestly. Especially because, those two were like in my top faves.
In the alternate version of Paint It Out, where me and Versailles are judges, you two are the winners of this week's challenge. Congratulations.
You're welcome. We're the only opinions that matter.
Exactly. Second coat, we're going right over the previous ones.
That's the point.
That's the point. So now comes the inevitable question, Versailles. Who's your favourite this week?
I would have to give a very big Aquarius to Robin Hart's.
Yes.
That one was my favorite. The color palette, the cellophane or cling film, the waves in the hair, the beautiful makeup, very clean. It brings the whole look through the entire body.
I'm going to give a shout out to Emerald Gardens because I got very excited to see another Taurus and they looked incredible. All the little details, just everything. So Emerald Gardens, you have won my favorite this week. What an incredible bunch of artists there is. This competition is insanely talented and it's like anyone's game.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's pulling incredible looks. It's insane. Have you enjoyed being here?
It was the worst experience of my life. I'm never doing it again.
I'm keeping that in. That's it.
No, this was a lot of fun. It was nice talking to you again.
I know, I've missed you so
much. It's been so long.
Cool.
Now we're all super busy and doing our own thing.
So have you got any exciting projects coming up that you want to tell us about?
I do. Thank you for asking. So, this Thursday, shameless plug, I am in a show by Flame Night Fever. It is this Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, and it is on Twitch. You just go ahead into the search bar and search for Flame Night Fever, or you can find them on Instagram or Facebook. Suggested donation is $1 to $20 or more. Can always give more. Which you can pay via their Venmo or their PayPal, which they also give information about that on their platforms. And tipping information for the performers, it's on with the streaming. They put it in the chat so you won't miss it. You won't be able to escape because you need to tip your performers. Even though we're not there physically to bully you for it, we still need it. And this is such a wonderful cast too. You've got my boy Camden Xavier Summers, you got Creatrix, Dandy Red, Femme de Violet, Harlow Holiday, Lily Silly Puppets, my drag sister No Offense, Poppy Moon, Prophet, Dee Knox, Kit Daver, who is just me in a dress, really, let's be honest. And then you've got your host, Tilia Cordata. And then Paint It Out main judge, Kitschy Scofflaw. I know, right? Who would have thunk? And the music is hosted by DJ Spirit Posse. And after the show, they usually host like a little after party that people can join in and mingle, I guess.
Thank you so much for joining us this week at Versailles. It's been amazing to have you, the perfect guest for a Zodiac themed challenge. But yeah, thank you so much for coming, and I'm glad you enjoyed being here. If I could, it would just be every week Versailles special guest. So thank you for joining.
With more obnoxiously large hats.
Yeah, they just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And bigger and bigger. Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Mwah. So thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Second Coat, where we recap Paint It Out, the digital makeup competition. This week we had Versailles, so make sure you go to their page and check them out, give them a follow, show them lots of love, as well as all the contestants and the judges and everything. Just go check them all out, show them lots of love. You'll know where to find me next week, gushing over the looks again. Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. EST. I'll be here with another special guest, with another fun challenge, and we'll just have to see what happens because there'll be 2 more people eliminated next week, and it's going to be really sad. So I'll see you there. Peace out.